You are going to die when you see what we're making. If you like chocolate, cookie dough, and funfetti, and who doesn't, then I have the triple threat dessert of all desserts. Keep watching to learn how to make confetti cookie dough brownie cake. On Just Add Sugar, we're bringing you some of our favorite sugary recipes that are sure to tempt and delight any sweet tooth. This cake is fairly easy to make despite it being 7 layers. It's mostly assembly. The only baking we're gonna do is with the brownies and use 2 boxes of brownie mix. So I just got this from the store, and this mix actually comes with the Hershey syrup. You don't wanna use this. These brownies are gonna be moist enough as it is. And then follow the box directions. This one calls for oil, water, and eggs. And I'm just gonna whisk this together until it's nice and smooth. So for this recipe, I'm using 3 8x2" round cake pans. You could use 1 and just keep baking it. If you have 3, it makes it easier. You can bake them all at once. Spray it really well with nonstick cooking spray, or you can even put a little piece of parchment down on the bottom. So I'm just gonna divide our batter into the 3 pans and then bake it according to the box instructions. Great, so while these brownies are baking, I'm gonna show you how to make the confetti cookie dough. This cookie dough is so delicious, and we're using no raw eggs, so no worries there. All I'm gonna do is put all of our ingredients into a large bowl and give it a good mix. So I'm gonna start with our room temperature butter, our sugar, and our vanilla, and I'm just gonna give this a good mix. So we have 1 box of funfetti cake mix in our dough, and then I'm just gonna add 1½ cups from the second box. And then stir this together. Next, we're gonna add our flour, add your milk. Now we can add our filling. So I'm just going to add more sprinkles, and then semi-sweet chocolate chips and white chocolate chips. And because a chef should always taste what they make, I gotta try a little bit. All right, let's put this cake together. Our brownies are baked and cooled, we have our cookie dough, and now it's time to make this cake. But before we do, I just need to show you how to make a simple chocolate ganache. This is what's gonna bind all the layers together. So I have 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. I popped it in the microwave just until it started to boil. I'm just gonna pour it over 6 ounces of chocolate chips. We're just gonna let this set for 3 to 5 minutes, and as it cools, you can see it will start to thicken. All right, great, so now we can assemble the cake. And I'm just gonna add about 3 tablespoons of the ganache. This is what's just gonna bind our cookie dough to our brownie. Next, we're gonna put 1/2 of our cookie dough over the brownie. And what's great about using this plastic wrap, not only is it gonna help us transport the cake, but it also is gonna help create those nice, clean edges. Now, using the plastic wrap, I'm just going to transfer this entire layer to our cake board. And now we're just gonna repeat the same process one more time. Now, before we transfer this to this, we need to add just a little bit more ganache. There. Oh, yes, so good. Oh, that is just perfect. And then for extra confetti fun, I'm just going to press sprinkles into the sides of the cake. Now we're ready to decorate our cake. So we're gonna make another simple ganache. Same thing, just 1/2 cup of warm, heavy whipping cream. So right when our ganache starts to thicken, that's when we're gonna pour it over the cake. And then just for a finishing touch, I made a simple chocolate buttercream frosting. You guys know how to make this. Little swirls. And sprinkles, of course. Sprinkle the top of the cake. And then before you serve this cake, you want to pop it into the refrigerator and let it set up for at least 30 minutes. Look how amazing this cake looks. Every time I make it, people are so impressed. This cake is rich, delicious, it is next level, and when you have this cake, you definitely need a little milk. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to Pop Sugar Food. And I would love to know what your favorite dessert is in the comment box below. I'm Brandy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.